my name is John Plester. Thank you for taking a few moments to look at this short video about the Freedom Formula program. I created the Freedom Formula program basically from the years that I've been doing therapy and training, various kinds. I've looked to find what are the things that work best with clients. Since the late 1990s, when I started doing therapy, I've always been intrigued to look at all the different types of therapeutic methods that are out there. In the early days, I spent a lot of study and time and practice looking at various psychotherapy methods, and then learned NLP methods, and more recently thought field therapy methods. And what I've always looked to do is to find out what really works. And what I've done in the Freedom Formula program is I've really taken the 20% of methods that really get 80% of the results. So I've gone to find out the things that really work and the things that work consistently, and I've put them together in a program which I call the Freedom Formula. Now let's have a look at the different methods that I use within the Freedom Formula and how this works. Firstly, I look first of all with any client situation at what's going on in the present, and I use a method called provocative psychotherapy, which is a method for really kind of getting to understand what the drivers are that are causing the behaviour, that are causing the problem. What is it that's really going on that's creating the situations and the problems that you're coming to see me about? And provocative psychotherapy is a method for really kind of challenging it. It's a challenging method which really gets you to think through what is it you're getting from those behaviours. It's also looking to kind of push you towards the threshold of change. I found that over the years where real change happens, it's normally very quickly, but it only happens when somebody reaches a point when enough is enough. They make the decision that it's time to do something different. They reach that threshold of change. Often it's the straw that broke the camel's back. And when you reach that point, that's the point you'll actually start to do something about it. So the first stage of the Freedom Formula is really kind of challenging you, pushing you psychologically towards the point when you're going to do something about it. The next phase of the Freedom Formula is really looking at the emotional baggage that might be surrounding the problem. What are the negative emotions that drive the problem? And these could be things from the past, they could be feelings that you have in the present. But when we come to this stage of the therapy, I'm using a method called thought field therapy created by Dr. Roger Callahan. And it's this method that is very, very effective at really eliminating negative emotions at the point that they happen. And it's a quick, effective method that doesn't require you to kind of say any of the details, so it can be done content free. And I use this method to get a very quick result and deal with those negative emotions very quickly. The next phase is all about kind of looking at how you think. What are the pattern thoughts that are going on that lead to the behaviour or the problem? And I'm really looking to use neuro-linguistic programming as the most effective method for first of all being very aware of what you're doing and how you're doing it very specifically in the present. And once we know how you're doing something, how you're thinking, what those pattern thoughts are that create the states of mind that are causing the problem, then we can start to interrupt them. You know, with NLP, I'm looking to really spoil those patterns of thought, to put a spanner in the works to how you're thinking in a way that isn't getting you anywhere. And once we do that, then we can begin to learn different ways of thinking. We can begin to install different strategies, different ways of thinking that takes you in the direction that you do want to go. The final stage of the freedom formula is the programming phase. And with the programming phase, it's about coaching, you know, new strategies, new methods, new ways of thinking, and it's about coaching them over a period of time so that they become new pattern behaviours. I also utilise hypnosis, you know, hypnotic programming. So at an unconscious level, we're programming the new strategies, the new ways of thinking. Together, all four of these therapeutic methods, in the order that I do them, create the freedom formula for change. Now, how can you do the freedom formula? Firstly, you can come and see me at my office in Norwich, and I can work with you one-to-one in an intensive day, alternatively over a few weeks if it's easy for you to travel to me locally. With the Freedom Formula programme, it's supported with, first of all, a very comprehensive book, my Unleash the Freedom Within book. So you get all the key methods within the book so that you can practice them and use them between our sessions. In addition to that, you also get the Freedom Formula hypnotic audio programs, and there's 4 audio programs all together here. And you can use these between the sessions to program your mind at an unconscious level. So the program is well supported. If you're unable to come and see me in Norwich, then with modern technology, you can also access the Freedom Formula wherever you are in the world. I've created the program so that all elements of it can be accessed from wherever you are in the world. So for example, the hypnosis element of the Freedom Formula, the audio programs can be downloaded. The manual, the book, can be downloaded. The coaching sessions, the one-to-one sessions, can nowadays be done by Skype, by telephone, by FaceTime. Yeah, so all the interactions that we do can be done online or wherever you are in the world. The next thing is even thought field therapy. I'm trained to the highest level in thought field therapy, which is using voice technology. So I can even diagnose and create the right sequences of thought field therapy treatment in order to support you over the phone or via Skype or whatever method that you use. So the Freedom Formula is something that you can do wherever you are, and it's a program that is supported comprehensively wherever you are. Choose the Freedom Formula also because all the things that I've done I am recommended by the key people in my field. So, for example, with NLP, I'm personally recommended by Dr. Richard Bandler. I'm personally recommended by Dr. Roger Callahan of Thought Field Therapy. I've also personally assisted Paul McKenna, the world's most famous hypnotist, on his various training programs over the years. And I've trained directly with the creative provocative therapy Frank Farrelly. So I've got world-class training in all the areas, and I'm specialist in all the areas that I practice in. All the elements of the Freedom Formula I have the highest level of qualifications in. So hopefully I've given you insight into what the Freedom Formula is, but please feel free to call or email should you have any particular specific questions about whether the Freedom Formula is right for you and for what you want to work with. Once again, I just want to thank you for taking this short time to watch this video, and I hope that you find this interesting to take to the next level. Thank you.